how's it going? Welcome to social studies class, my favorite class. Woohoo! All right, so today what we are going to do is we're going to start getting into World War II, which is the best war ever. Really sad. Really sad. A lot of terrible things happened, but it's also super, super interesting. So a lot of you guys have been saying, Miss, I just want to listen to more lectures. And so that's what we're going to do today. But I'll explain that in just a second. First, we have our quote of the day. And our quote of the day is, you are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress. So just because you might be a little rough around the edges, and trust me, we all are, that doesn't mean that you're not amazing. And just because you are amazing doesn't mean that you can never get better and you can never improve. So those things are not separate. Don't think I'm just a terrible person, I'm going to be this way all my life. No, it's not true. You're amazing. Okay, so getting into World War II, what we're going to be doing today is learning through one of my favorite ways to learn. I'm an audio learner, so when I hear things, I learn them very well. So what we're going to be doing today is listening to some podcasts. And your assignment, the way you're going to get your points today, it's going to be super, super easy. You can either do it in your notebook or in a notebook on a piece of paper, or you can do it on a Google Doc. You open it up, you write Road to World War II, you write your name, and then what you're going to do is write 10 interesting facts you learned from the podcast. How many interesting facts are you going to use? 10. Very good. Okay, so let me show you what podcast we're going to be using. I put it up on the internet so I could share the link with you guys, but also if you guys have a podcast app on your phone, you can look it up through there. This podcast is called, it's called Lind Eurozone, and it's lindeurozone.libsyn.com, and it's actually a review. Hold on, my computer is syncing. Okay, perfect. There we go. This is actually a review of European history, and we're going to use it today. So you guys are going to be listening to two different podcasts. As you guys can see, we have a bunch of different ones about World War II. So if you want to listen to more, good for you. But what we are going to be listening to today, and of course it's not displaying it on this. Here we go. We're going to policy of appeasement. So we just finished World War I. We talked about the effects of World War I. Basically, World War I is leading up to World War II. So the road to World War II, blah, blah, blah. This one is going to talk about how basically Germany didn't do what it was supposed to do, didn't follow the Treaty of Versailles, that it had signed and promised that it was going to follow. And so all of a sudden we get to the World War II. So you guys are all going to listen to that one. Now, the other one that I recommend you guys listening is this one, the World War II Part 1. But I'm going to give you the option between this one and this one, number 409. It's Hitler's rise to power in Germany. So you can choose either one of those, whichever one interests you the most. Again, if you want to listen to more than two, you're more than welcome to. This is a really great way, especially if you're an audio learner, to learn. And by listening to things, actually what I usually do while I'm preparing my classes is I'll be listening to podcasts as I'm working on lesson plans or grading or whatever it is. So that's our plan for today. So you just have to listen to those two podcasts. You need to write 10 interesting facts that you learned, 10 total. It doesn't have to be 10 from each of them, just 10 total. And before we leave, I have one more thing I want to share with you guys. It's one of my favorite Bible verses that I've loved ever since I was your guys' age. It's from Jeremiah 29:11, and it says, "For I know the plans for you, says the Lord, plans for good and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." So don't forget that we have a hope. Don't forget we have a future. This is not going to last forever. You're not going to be stuck in your house forever. I'm sure you're bored of it. I'm so done being at my house. I'm sick of it. But, ni modo, that's what life is right now, and so we can't forget that there will be hope and this time will be over. All right, have fun listening to the podcast, you guys. I love you, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.